Welcome to round one of the Asian E Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series. My name is Zachary Moselle, and with me in the AES studio is Brian Chua. Hello, hello. Hey, thanks for joining us. Now, this season is going to be the best one yet. Why? Because we made a couple of changes, and now we have two series, the Lite Series and the main series. But what do we expect from this new season? Now, for all our viewers at home, wherever you are, might be watching us from, we can expect something exciting. Why? Brian, you want to share with us what's these exciting bits? Mm-hmm. That's right. Light series, that's right. But what about the main series? I thought the main series quite heavy. Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, lots of action for this day coming through, but we're going to kick off the Light series at first. Now, basically, the Light series it's classified as Class B and C. So, Class B is for faster car, and Class C is for fast car. The car we'll be using are the GT4s. All right. So, of course, instead of the three races, we're having two races. The first race will be 10 minutes, and the second race will be 30 minutes. And as important note to take note, and that is there won't be any reverse grid. All right. So I can hear some people going, "Oh, well, too bad. we made the decision. You have to live by it." All right. Now, of course, interesting bit that we can look out for is for the Light Series. The prize, the Class B winner wins a trophy, AES T-shirt, and a mystery prize. All right. And of course, for Class C winners, you'll get yourself a medal and an AES t-shirt as well. All right, now of course, let's check out on our list of participants for this Light series. We are looking at Muhammad Bismar from Indonesia, got Paul Ryan Lopez from the Philippines, Muhammad Zikir from Malaysia, Walter Seiko from the Philippines, Andreas Wold from the UK, Bernie Ronquillo from Singapore, Anthony Manos from Singapore, Joy Guterres from Australia, Harish Shami from Malaysia. This makes up the team from Class B. No, more or less the group. And for Class C, we have Raki Sharma from Indonesia, Lee Jun Hui from Malaysia, Brandon Fernando from Singapore, Sui Wing Hong from Singapore, Elvin Chung from Singapore, and Freddie Teo from Singapore. Wow, looks like a whole long list of people here. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we've heard a lot of our participants, lamenting that okay, they want something a little bit more exciting. So yes, we've answered your prayers and came out with Class C. So lumping B and C together gives a whole new dynamics. All right, it doesn't mean that you're any below standard. You're just as good. Okay, it's just that we're giving you different levels to actually upgrade yourself. All right, and I think what Brian has said rightfully so, it's just going to be more and more exciting as we see new blood coming in, new people with potential, and who knows, you can see some of these guys gradually progress through the different classes, and of course the ultimate will be Class A. But the Light Series GT4, could you like explain more about the GT4 cars? Now, I mean, what's expected? Is there a difference between the four and the threes? Okay. I like the way you said the GT4 is a gentleman's car. You know, it means not meant for racing, is it? Okay. But it's interesting when you say for the so you mean Class A, not gentleman series lah. All the Paikia, is it? Okay, but okay. Now, just to let you know, even though it's the light series, it doesn't mean that they'll be racing a different track. Okay, they're racing the same track as well, and the track we're looking at is the Circuit Paul Ricard. Now, let's talk about this circuit, the Paul Ricard circuit. Basically, it has two different eras. It claims the title of modern motorsports facility in the world. Basically, it was constructed by a drink magnate named Paul Ricard. You know, you expect a racetrack to be named after someone who's maybe a racer or a big boss of a motor car company. But it's quite interesting, right? Drinks, just like Red Bull. Okay, then that's it. Now it's currently owned by Bernie Ecclestone. Basically, the circuit has spent a decade being exclusively in a high-speed test track. Once home to the Toyota F1 team's expensive testing program, only to be transformed once again back into a full racing venue. Now, major works have been done in the early part of 2018 when the winter break ended and the year was conducive for further improvement on the track itself. Following the complete resurfacing of the track upstream last season, further work was undertaken and that winter during it removed patches of the present curves. So right now, the transformation of the track, if you go online, you can see it has actually changed quite a bit. But I think it doesn't take away the fact that this circuit is also very exciting, which later on you'll be able to see for yourself. All right. So have you driven on this circuit? I would assume you have, right? Virtually, Brian. Okay. That's right. And for this particular circuit, there are 14 turns. Full length of it is 5.770 kilometers. First, you will kick off with the first pit straight down straight before you make a steep left-hand turn. For turns 1 and 2, down to turns 3 and 4 is from the right and the left. And moving down to a very extremely sharp corner turn, that's San Bume, which is turn 5. Then you make a turn 6 and 7, and that long straight known as the Mistral Straight will take you down to turn 8 Cygnus before you make a gentle right hand turn. Around the bend at turn 9 Bousset, and turns 10 and 11 left and left again, down to the village, then La Tour, and then that sharp right hand for turn 14 the Virage Dupont, and a straight finish to the end. To me, I look at it, some people say it looks like a dog bone or something, the shape, but don't let it fool you. Yeah, I've tried it myself. Many times I've gone off. Missed out all that sharp turns, but then again, these guys are different. They've gone through and have the practice, and I'm sure we're up for some challenge when the race progresses. All right. Now, of course, we are looking at a potential new champion for this light series. Who would it be? I mean, your guess would be as good as mine. Looking at the list, there are some regular names and some new names as well. And of course, we are looking at people like Andreas Wolf and Bernie Ronquillo. I mean, they've been around for a while, and they will add more excitement to it as well. You have Anthony Munoz and Joey Gutierrez, and not forgetting Harish Shami in our previous season 3. He did relatively well in one of the rounds. He came in second. So they are no rookies, I can assure you that. Okay, they're just ready to go. Don't let the class fool you, because most of the only thing you'll be fooling yourself. So all these guys are really up and running. Okay, as you know, all right. It's not about just the experience. All right, sometimes it also depends on the luck itself, because you know it could be weather, it could be the condition of the track, your cars, or just the drive itself. You had a bad day, something like that. You know, things happen. Things happen. Trust me. I've seen the past 3 seasons, and you got your favorites, and so all of a sudden, an unknown comes in and snatches the win. You'll never know. All right, like they say, okay, the race is not over till the fat lady sings. All right, and that I will guarantee you. Okay, all lots of excitement. Just can't wait for the practice to kickstart as well. And any thoughts about this round, Brian? Any favorites, so to speak? Who do you think might prevail? I like to put you in a spot, Brian. You're the expert, remember? Nah, I'm not. I'm just trying. Okay, like in our favorite in Singapore, we say we tend to tikam, or we just try our thought. But I don't know. I'm putting my money on Harish Shami. Ooh. Well, I know of a certain person that will also believes in that. For me, haven't tried it, right, but it's quite okay. Yep. So we all will like to know more about all our drivers, but as we progress, we'll perhaps get to know more about these people. Okay, and it's quite exciting. So, like we see in the circuit itself, all right, it's not that difficult. But a lot of areas that we can look for overtaking as well. Sometimes the sharp bits are quite tricky. You're talking about like turns 5, okay, and turns 14 as well. These are difficult to overtake because they're extremely sharp corner. So, but then again, like I said, if the person breaks too early or too late, he might just give the opportunity to his competitor as well. Look at it, opportunities for them to really go down the straight. You have the Mistral straight and the pit straight as well. That's always opportunity if you have a more powerful car. All right, but then again, of course, you look at it in terms of potential areas for overtaking. You look at turns 1 and 2 as well. Okay, you are looking in like turns 6 and 7. All these are all potential areas where positions can just swap around and things can happen as it goes. But I rest assured we're going to have a lot of excitement as it is right now. Now, for this light series, always it's just an opportunity for all these drivers to pit their skills. Sometimes we do think that a particular driver or drivers, okay, so to speak, they are of a certain standard, but it's quite difficult to gauge them precisely which class they belong to. So what do we do at AES? Okay, we take it the benefit of doubt, we put them in a lower class, and if they go on to prove themselves, of course, no, it goes to show that they actually belong to a different level altogether. But what we're trying to do is also to give everyone an opportunity to race. And if you feel like it, please do. We do also have community races on every Friday. Yep. So if you've got nothing to do Friday evening, join us on a Friday for a community race, and just try your hand at it. Okay, and I believe me. Okay, once you've really got into the whole racing bit, okay, it's hard to pry yourself away. So don't say that I say that. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's take a quick look right now for our drivers. Okay, we have just to take a quick look at Muhammad Mizvada Budiman, Indonesia. All right, basically he's 26 years of age. He basically started sim racing just October last year. So he started sim racing because of his love for motorsport, especially for F1, since he's been watching it as a kid. Well, I believe most of you have done that as well, all right? And last year, he had the opportunity to buy a set of decent wheel to start his sim racing journey. Good on you, mate. And hope to have fun and probably be a professional driver. He hopes. Well, we hope for you too as well. All right. Next, we have Paul Ryan Lopez from the Philippines, Class B. Now, he's been playing for 2 years, so he's got 2 years of experience, and so far, he's had a great journey with sim racing. Hope this doesn't stop him. All right. We have next Muhammad Zikril from Malaysia, Class B. Well, he's 23 years of age. He started sim racing 2 years ago when COVID started, and basically he started off as a new hobby. Didn't know that he will enjoy it so much that he spent most of his time indoors now. Oh dear, hopefully he's not becoming an introvert all of a sudden. And of course, right now he's currently in Team Racing Line. So look at that, amazing. Okay, who else we have is Voltes Seiko from the Philippines, Class B. All right. Nothing much about him. Quite a quiet guy, but we've seen him in the past seasons as well, season 1, 2, and 3 for the AES. And he's a quiet driver. Tries to play on a safe side, but then again, you never know. I think it just he needs is to build his confidence, and things will happen for him as well. All right, we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more. All right, see you.
Penrite, a 100% Aussie company, pride themselves on their commitment to all forms of motorsport in Australia, from the very grassroots to competing and succeeding at the highest level. It's always been a big part of their DNA. And this real-world testbed for their products ensures the lubricants and fluids you buy for your vehicle have benefited from the development of being punished in a way that only competition can. Penrite, it competes, you win.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Okay, welcome back to the Asian E-Endurance Series Lite Series Round 1. Alright, just today we are just waiting for the practice a bit to begin. Let's continue down as we were talking more about our races and who are these competitors that we're looking at right now. Let's move on to Andreas Wollmer. He's from the UK, classified in Class B. He's actually a pilot with a passion for racing. He's a member of Hold My Beer Racing team in Singapore. When able to, he would enjoy every moment of either karting, spending his time on tracks, and of course sim racing. And ever since the pandemic hit, I think he's been spending lots of time with his teammates and basically just growing Hold My Beer Racing after every race as well. He has his team member Bernie Ronquillo, Singapore, Class B. Currently, he started during COVID. All right. He's also a member of Hold My Beer Racing. He's currently 42. He started stream racing in late 2020. Basically found a new hobby, and that he contributed to stay-at-home restrictions in Singapore. So what happens is that this is what all this stayed behind, and you still love racing. Of course, naturally, your sim racing becomes the next best thing, right? And really look at it nowadays. If you look at it, it's the app and the platforms that they have. The images that you see is very realistic. All right. Of course, he's part of Hold My Beer Racing team, and he joined a few community racing leagues using ACC Race Room and Dirt Rally 2.0 platforms. And of course, he's really looking forward in this race. All right. Let's check with Anthony Munoz from Singapore, Class B. Basically, he too, it's quite exciting. He too is a member of Hold My Beer Racing. So, wow, just look at it. You have all of these three guys from Hold My Beer Racing who are going to try out in the Lite Series. And I guess right now, as they build up their confidence, they are going to grow by leaps and bounds. Next, we have Joey Gutierrez from Australia. He's a Class B. He's known as a middle-aged average sim driver from Hold My Beer Racing as well. You know what? We have the whole entire Hold My Beer Racing there. I don't know how many members there are, maybe 5 or 6, but I think this is really great to see them really working things out together. Of course, next we have is Harish Shami. Well, he's not a stranger to us. We've seen him in all our past 3 races with AE. He's currently in Class B. So basically, for Harris, he started sim racing since 2013. All right, he fully went professional, or he came to a full race career upon 2020 onwards. After he bought himself a new PC, and he felt that he was ready to challenge whoever that was going to give him the opportunity to. So the recent TGR Velocity Championship, Esport Championship in 2021, he came in 5th. And in the ERGP Global Edition 4, he had the Silver Class Champion as well. Excellent. All right, let's move on to Class C. Our Class C competitors, we have Raki Sharma Adia from Indonesia. He's a 21-year-old gamer who had retired from the local FPS esports scene, looking for another genre to focus on. Initially, I was asked to join a small 2020 league race. He had an old Logitech Momo FFB wheel stored deep in the closet since 2005. Wow, I wonder if I had that, what would I do with it? Well, quick order for a power supply, and the story really began from there. So basically, this pandemic has its plus point as well. We have people who usually, when they're working, they don't have much time to really invest in their hobby. But what this pandemic has done is actually open up doors, right? And now we find that the population for sim races has actually gradually increased. All right. And we have next Lee Junhui from Malaysia. He just described himself as a young competitive junior driver. Nothing much about Brando Fernando, but as we progressively go through the season, perhaps we will know more about him. Swee Wing Hon, Singapore Class C. He's been sim racing for about 3 years now. Has always loved motorsport since he was young, and this sim racing has been an avenue for him to get closer, to get passionate about it. I'm glad to hear that. We have Elvin Chung. Elvin Chung, basically, he's been sim racing since 2019. Definitely not a good sim driver, according to him, but he enjoys it nonetheless. Well, Elvin, I guess they say the more you practice, the better you get. All right. And last but not least, Freddie Teo Kianan. Okay, is a newbie, new to sim, and we hope to see more of him. All right, that's our list from all our participants from Class B and C. Currently, we're in the practice ring. We are just passing the just 7 minutes and 46 seconds left to the practice, and we have Freddie Teo, who just pulled up back into pit, and he's looking nice livery he has there, car number 1. All right, so this is the option for you. Those of you who are not familiar, the practice segment of it is for the drivers to get a feel of the track as well, to see whether the settings and everything is done correctly. But believe me, all these gentlemen, basically after our briefing last Friday, the service was open, and some of them actually took the opportunity to actually give it a go on this circuit, just to have a feel about how they can perform better. Alright, let's do a quick check. We have Haris Zafri Shami right now, is trying out the track itself, and a nice looking car he has there. Okay, looking at it, his timing, the past timing we have there is 2 minutes 7.017 seconds. I think that was the fastest lap there, but not his, of course. I think this should be recorded in. Currently he is number 2. Right, for those of you, you just need to know about the track. The track itself is not really that complicated. Alright, but of course there are certain parts, because of the terrain, the speed, there's a lot of important braking points as well, okay, that they need to prepare. Alright, if you're just wondering where Brian has gone, well, due to some technical issues, okay, Brian has to step out, so I'm all alone. So, but that doesn't mean that you two will just disappear on me. Okay, I'm here to keep you company. Of course, we're going to see lots and lots of action in a short while after the practice, because we have the qualifying up next. Now, I think in the back of the mind of our drivers right now is how they can actually capitalize on the practice that they had. For me personally, when I was driving through the circuit, it initially it seemed quite easy, but there's a lot of it. I would say it's quite a technically inclined kind of track. So even though they might be newbies, I would think that they would have enough practice to understand. I mean, nowadays it's so easy, right? You can go on YouTube and basically look up the track itself, and watch the races being conducted by other fellow racers, because nowadays it's amazing that you can get a wealth of information on how to tackle the track itself. But then again, there's a lot of factors involved. This time around, we can talk about the weather, the conditions of your car, and whatnot. There's a lot of strategies involved, precisely knowing exactly where you need to pit. All right. Of course, tire wear is one of the factors involved, and the drivers have to really think through this whole entire sequence in their head. It always amazes me how they are able to memorize the track in their head at such a fast speed when they're driving. But I guess after going through it on my own as well, it is possible. It's just like a dance move, when you maneuver the cars across the circuit, you tend to pick things up, little nuances here and there, building, sighting, and where you are. Because when you're driving on your own, it's different when you're competing. Because this time round, when you're in your attacking a corner or something like that, you have other competitors close to you as well. So you don't want to chalk up all those points and also get yourself involved in a severe accident, which will render you out of the race as well. That would be really sad. The previous season, in season 1, 2, and 3 for AES, we've seen a lot of potential racers who are doing extremely well, but only to fizzle out towards the end, because sometimes the planning works, sometimes the planning doesn't work as well. So we need to see exactly how best they can do to progress in this race as well. So we're looking at this 14 turns for the drivers. I think right now in the back of their mind, they're just preparing mentally to see exactly what best they can do. So a lot of things they will need to understand as well. So just 2 races. All right, the first race will be a sprint. It's 10 minutes, and the second race will be 30 minutes. Now, of course, I won't see any pit in the first race, of course, but as we progress to race 2, things might change, because depending on the strategy or the tactics that they've actually thought about, and whether it works, it all happens very fast and furious. Now, I'm always of the mind of planning something out in advance. So when you plan your race, right, you plan it in a way where you might think that the race is going to develop or unfold. But we all know that doing racing, it's not a foolproof plan. Things do change. Okay, that's very important. So for them, is they have to adopt to the changes and basically adapt to whatever the situation that presents itself, and try their very best to get ahead and end up in a pole position. All right. So looking at it, we have interesting bits about the circuit. The whole length is 5.770 kilometers in length. 14 exciting turns. Just to take note that there's different versions of the track itself. It has progressed over through the years, and we've seen many different development as we can see if you were to go down to your web. So basically, the track itself, the Mistral, is the favorite for most of the drivers, because it's basically a straight and elongated track. The track basically is also quite unusual, that it's built on a plateau. Alright, so it's very flat. So in 1986, the track was modified to shorten the circuit by adding a shortcut through the middle of the Mistral Straight. Now, this shorter circuit was known as the GP shortcut. So as you can see, there are lots of difference in the design of this track, and I think it's quite interesting because it gives the manufacturers of cars and other racers the opportunity to try different permutations of the track. You have it on screen right now is Bernie Ronquillo. He's currently in 6th position, driving the Porsche. His number is 953. As you know, Bernie Ronquillo is part of the team of Hold My Beer Racing. So a nice gentleman, spoke to him, really excited about the race itself, and so are we. Alright, if you just joined us, welcome to the Asian E-Endurance Series Season 4. This is the Lite Series, where what we've done this time round is we've combined Class B and Class C together. Alright, and to give everyone an opportunity to race. There we have Zafari Shami on track. Alright, it's currently in 1st position. Okay, nice looking car there, I must say. That's the Aston Martin. Alright, so we have overall we have Harish Shami, Alvin Chung, Freddie Teo, Budiman, Voltaire Seiko, Bernie Ronquillo, Joey Gutierrez, Andres Wolf, Mohamed Ezekiel, Brandon Fernando, and Anthony Munoz. Okay, they've in that order. So far, the track basically looks fine by me right now. Track temperature around 24 degrees. Alright, it's not a bit of wind blowing around 3 kilometers per hour, but I think that shouldn't affect. Ooh! Whoops! Looks like Shami has hit one of mobile bowlers, I would say. Let's see how he does his track right now. Okay, now we're down to 15 seconds for free practice. Immediately after this, we will be going to the qualifying. Now, who's going to end up in pole remains to be seen. Alright, so far it looks everyone is all psyched up. So am I as well. Exciting times ahead, I would say. Alright. Okay. Zephyr, look at this one. Now, Harish, Shami, don't let him fool you. This guy has a bit of experience under his belt, but quite a meek guy, I would say. He likes to let his talking be done on the track itself. Quite aggressive sometimes in my end, and very highly competitive. So he might be one of the guys to look out for as well. All right. Newbie, Freddie Teo, Elvin Chung, not much is known about them. We'll have to see their performance to gauge them how experienced they are. Alright, so do not be fooled. Some people might be 2 years of experience, 3 years, or just someone just started just a couple months ago. But it's sometimes the aptitude and attitude in racing that gets you placed. Oops. Oh, ooh, what happened? Alright. Okay. Just join us. Welcome to Asian Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series. We have the qualifying coming up next. So currently we have only 11 drivers. Elvin Chung is... Oops! What is Elvin Chung doing right now? Alright. We have all the races ready. I hope you are too. This being the first one, I'm quite excited. I mean, I've spoken to some of them personally, and you know, it is natural to feel nervous. I know I feel nervous for them as well, but I think when they warm up, okay, that's why we have the sprint race initially, just to build their confidence as well. Hopefully it doesn't get the better of them. So we are getting all the cars rolling in. Alright, hopefully Elvin is okay. He's starting slow, but okay, he's got it. Elvin's off. And gradually they'll be going and starting right now for their qualifying. Have a quick look right now. Just Elvin Chung. Alright. Like we all know, Elvin said he just started, so inexperienced you're gonna try, but then the more you practice, the better you get, right? I would say. Okay. Everyone is doing like a casual it doesn't feel like a qualifier, right? But just for them to warm up the tires themselves. Okay. Alright, currently we have 11. This is Bernie Ronquillo. He's looking quite in control right now. Currently in 6th position. Okay. Followed by Joey Gutierrez. Alright, let's check a lot of the track itself. I mean, it's really easy for them to start again. The tricky bits are like turns 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's towards the end and where they make that bit stretch. So I think it's going to be a little bit challenging for some of the cars, because especially when you're going down the Mistral Straight, you're going full on, and that braking bit is quite tricky. There will be cases where the cars tend to brake too early, but I think the trouble is they start to brake too late and they can't brake in time. They tend to go off the track. Alright, but I think these guys have done enough practice to know the dangers around the track itself. Okay, alright, Bernie Ronquillo looking very confident. It's nice to see. Right. Spoken to him, he's one of the main guys that started Hold My Beer Racing with Andreas, Wolf, and all the other members as well. These guys are just looking for opportunities to race, and speaking to them, they actually welcome this Lite series to help them build their confidence, at the same time also to get to know the rest of the competitors there as well. Of course, we did mention very clearly to him that no, it doesn't mean that all of them are all like rookies, right? Maybe you have 1 or 2 of them who are rookies, but like the best way to learn about racing is to actually immerse yourself in the actual race. It's the same for all sports as well. If you really want to take your level to the next higher level, it is only wise for you to actually compete with the best. Yes, it can be very demoralizing most of the time, but you know, at least it gives you a realistic gauge of where you stand. And with all the YouTubes and the self-help videos that you can find online, okay, you only can get better. Alright, you have Bernie Ronquillo doing his nice little turn right now, followed closely by Joey Gutierrez. Right, haven't seen much the action from Mohamed Zikir and Brendan Fernando. And of course we have Anthony Munoz up. We just have someone who just joined is Paul Lopez. Welcome, Paul. Now we have people coming in slow and steady, but the action is going to start. Looking at the clock right now, it's just 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the qualifying. I think everyone is taking it very cautiously, but then again, you know, things will definitely change. All right. Okay. All these exciting times. There we have Zoo. Exciting as it is right now for me to sit here. It feels a bit lonely, but can't help it. No, okay. At least I'm glad I have you with me. If you just joined us, welcome to the Asian Endurance Series, Season 4, the Lite Series. This is a I would say I use the word special class where we put Class B's and C the competitors together. Alright, and we just see Bernie gone off the track. I don't know, was he practicing his brakes or something like that? Okay. Alright. Now just to let you know a bit in terms of the point system itself, we all know that for Class B or the and Class C, the Lite Series, just to let you all know, basically the Class B is classified as faster and Class C is fast. Basically the cars that we're using is GT4s. Alright, so for the race we have race 1 that's going to be 10 minutes, and race 2 will be half an hour. Now of course this is not just a joyride, there are prizes to be won, and for the overall Class B winner, he or she, to be fair, goes away with a trophy, an AES t-shirt and a mystery prize. Alright, and of course for Class C winners, he or she gets a medal and an AES t-shirt. Of course what they take away from this is as well the experience. Alright, and also witnessing some of maybe the other drivers who are slightly better than themselves, and they learn a lot. Oh, who was that at the back? Behind Arish Zafri Shami, that's Elvin Chung. He was attacking some of the pylons there. Okay, so yes, of course, then just to let you know that we have a couple of the lists for those of you who just joined us. There we have a list of the Class B and C. We have Muhammad Bismadver, Paul Lopez, Muhammad Ziki, Volte Seiko, Andreas Wolf, Bernie Ronquillo, Anthony Munoz, Joey Gutierrez, and Harish Shami. They make up the participants of Class B. Class C, we have Raki Sharma, Lee Junhui, Brendan Fernando, Zui Wing Hong, Elvin Chung, and Freddie Teo Kianan, and they make up Class C. Of course, for Class B and C, they won't be like competing as a separate. Alright, they'll be competing together, but the points allocated will be biased towards Class B and C as well. So we have the Class B champion for last season. In season 3 was Francis Angelo Gonzalez, and for this time round he's not in B and C. Hopefully he's in A, who knows, we have to see because there are people still coming in. Alright, and that's a quick look at the table right now. We have Joey Gutierrez in front, followed by Andreas Wolf, Mohamed Zikir, Freddie Teo, Bernie Ronquillo, Budiman, Anthony Munoz, Brendan Fernando, and Elvin Chung as well. Alright, and then we have Harry Zafari Shami. He's gonna put lots of effort in it because he spoke to him once and he said that he's improved leaps and bounds, and he's gonna let his driving do the talking. I just can't wait to see his performance as well. But we're not ruining other people out as well. We're not gonna thumb down anyone who's inexperienced. You know, this is all for to build community racing, and we just can't wait for the race to beginning. With 1 minute 29 seconds to go for qualifying, and then we'll move on to the 10-minute race, our very first race. Okay, we have in 11th position Voltaire Seiko and Paul Lopez who just joined us, currently in 12th. I must say that the track with the lines, the blue, the red line is very pleasing to the eye. Something you can see from the top. I think that the guys, I've tried it, it's quite scary because sometimes when you go up, some bits are plateau, you start to go up the slope. You have to really be alert to see where the turn markers are, because sometimes if you miss one, like I did, not once but several times, driving my car off the road. But kudos to these guys who are putting in the hours as well to really make this season exciting. Can't wait for the drivers to really get on the track to race. As you can see now, Harris is really flooring his accelerator right now, and well, let's see how he does in the actual race. All right. You just joined us, welcome to the Asian E-Endurance Series Season 4, the Lite Series, where we combine Class B and C participants together to create a whole new exciting competition for them. I know everyone's quite excited. We've seen the texts, they've been reporting in, and a lot of them are looking forward, very eager, and so are we. And some of them were like thinking that season 4 will be much later, but hello. we kind of really like sped things up a bit, and within like 3 weeks now we're doing season 4. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, when's our vacation? No. This is our vacation because we are really excited in bringing the race for you. Alright, so we are just waiting for the race to begin. A couple of the cars are still on the track, and hopefully we'll get started pretty soon. Look at it. Oops, a little wide for him, but maybe he's just trying out. Okay, alright. Maybe 3 minutes more before race, so some of them are just getting all warmed up, stretched. I'm wondering what is going through the minds of the racers right now. Okay, the strategy and tactics that they have built in their head. You know, it's always the first race that's important. I personally feel that when you start to race, right, unless you have someone who's reputed amongst your participants, of course, you know, that's without questions. You know, these are the guys you have to look out for. But then there are always cases where you have people coming in from other parts of the world, and they bring with them a wealth of experience. Very humble people. Sometimes they come in, or you know, I'm like nobody. Of course, when the moment you see them perform, it's like, ha, this guy is someone, definitely. Alright, okay, the session has ended. Just a quick check, we got 12 drivers. You have Joey Gutierrez, Andres Wolf, Bernie Ronquillo, Muhammad Zikir, Freddie Teo, Budiman, Anthony Munoz, Velko Seiko, Brandon Fernando, Paul Lopez, Elvin Chung, and Harris Safari Shami. Alright, so I'd like to thank our sponsors, Penrite, K&N, Motivation Accessories, and of course this race being sanctioned by MSS. Thank you so much for the opportunity. We feel very excited. You should be as well. I can imagine all the racers right now sitting in their rig, all focused and raring to go. Like you as well at home, if you join us, welcome. Okay, the race 1 is about to start. Alright, get all excited. I am too, can't wait. A sign of Andreas Wolf, Joey Gutierrez, Bernie Ronquillo, Voltaire Seiko, and Budiman, all waiting patiently. I can feel a pin drop. Alright, exciting. Right, for those of you, hi, welcome. We're just waiting for the cars, okay, to participate in race 1. Qualifying just ended, and then we have all the cars. Yes, 56 seconds to start. Okay, we're looking all the cars all in position. We have Joey Gutierrez, followed by Andres Wolf, Bernie Ronquillo, Muhammad Zikir, Freddie Teo, Budiman, Anthony Munoz, Volta Seiko, Brendan Fernando, Paul Lopez, Elvin Chung, and Haris Zafari Shami. Alright. Woo! We are ready. I hope you are too. Ah, I can't wait. Woo! Alright. Hey! Hello! I don't know. Welcome back. Where have you gone? Just in time for race 1. Alright. They're waiting. You're waiting. I'm waiting. Let's get this started. Right. Oh, I know. Oop. Got some cars missing all of a sudden, but hopefully they're ready. Up. Alright, we've started. Cars are rolling with Joey Gutierrez leading the pack. Alright. Like this nice slow, this like this piece of music running in my head right now. Slow and steady as the build up. Joey Gutierrez. Alright, trying to open up quietly. Like this guy, I don't know what. There's not a lot known about him, but then here comes the race, and then we can see what's gonna happen. If you just joined us, this is the HE Endurance Series Lite Series. Okay, round 1, and then we're off. Here we go, racing. Yeehaw! All right. Joey Gutierrez speeding off right now, straight all the way through. Oh, there's making that the first turn. Ooh, close behind is Muhammad Zikir. Oh, the weather has taken a toll. It's starting raining right now, so the guys have to watch out because it can be slippery out there. Alright, Gutierrez right now holding on and making that right hand turn, followed closely by Muhammad Zikir. Oh, look at that. The rain kind of slowed things down a little bit. I think the guys are just trying to be safe, get a feel of how the car responds on a wet surface. Alright, unfortunate that the weather has gone all a bit slippery, but you know, rain and race, the R&R factor. Okay, it's not going to be very smooth racing right now. Hopefully everyone's able to control their vehicle as such. Okay, Joy is slowly open up the gap between himself and Muhammad Zikir, and Freddie Teo in third, followed by Budiman, Paul Lopez, Haris Zafari Shami, Anthony Munoz, Brendan Fernando, Volte Seiko, Elvin Chung, Bernie Ronquillo, and Andreas Wolf. Right, Andreas Wolf has done a drive-through, stop and go for Volte Seiko, but they'll be soon back in action. Winds has actually decreased, right, coming from the easterly side, but then again, I think the rain is more important right now. Gutierrez has slowed down a little, trying to be very cautious going around the bend. Okay, close, but Muhammad Zikir is just not far behind. Okay, we have a bit slippery. The rest of the cars are slowly closing the gap as well for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, not easy, I can see. I think the worst thing right now for slippery tracks now, but a bit control. Okay, down straight. Okay, we have Joey Gutierrez making left-hand turn for turn 1. They're down the Verrier. Then turn 2, straight to turn 3, which is a 90-degree turn. So it's going to be a right left to 4, and then Saint Bume. Right, well, for turn 5. Back to L'École and down through to the Mistral Straight. So currently it is Joey Gutierrez in first position, Muhammad Zikir, and it looks like Haris Zafari Shami is in third position, followed by Freddie Teo, Paul Lopez, Anthony Munoz, Elvin Chung, Bernie Ronquillo. We have Fernando, Volte Seiko, Budiman, and Andreas Wolf. And basically for them, it's a drive-through penalty for both, I think. for Anthony Munoz and Andreas Wolf. Okay, we're just 6 minutes and 19 seconds into race 1. All the drivers are trying to stay cautious. But then again, of course, we can see Joey opening up the gap between himself and Muhammad Zikir. But Zikir knows that he has the opportunity to close the gap as well. And trying to capitalize it for the slow turns. Harry Zafari has caught up and is not far from Muhammad Zikir. So down we have this first three competing at the pace right now for Joey Gutierrez, who is still holding on to the lead. But we can see Muhammad Zikir is not giving up. He's trying desperately to close the gap. I would say the guy with the bravest heart, I would say, will be able to close to do all their dangerous turns. Especially I've had a personal experience with cars on rainy tracks, right? Not fun at all. Not fun at all. Okay, here we down the stretch again. Still no change. Joey Gutierrez in first position, followed by Muhammad Zikir and Haris Zafari Shami. Down the pit straight. Okay, making a first turn. They're making turn 2. Then down straight to turn 3. Same here, I didn't expect the weather to get this bad as well, but hey, like I said, in racing, expect the unexpected. Oh, tricky. Alright. But I think the pace wise, they're just trying to play it safe, I think, for the first round, I would say. Well, the old character that I used to watch, Gomer Pyle, would say, "Surprise, surprise, surprise." Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's right. Okay. Now we have Bernie Ronquillo currently on track right now. He is in 7th position, driving carefully, giving chase to Alvin Chung. Basically, he has Brandon Fernando coming up behind him. But currently in the top 3, we have Joey Gutierrez, Muhammad Zikir, and Harish Shami. Does it mean that Harish Shami had the fastest lap? Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Elvin. It's Elvin hogging the lane now. Okay. Okay, now we just went around the corner right now. We have Bernie Ronquillo, okay, and let's see, Alvin Chung has been overtaken by Bernie Ronquillo, and now Bernie is flooring and trying to gain some time loss when he was being held back by Alvin. Okay, Joey Gutierrez is still in front, but Paul Lopez has moved up to second position, I'm not wrong, and followed by Alvin Chung. I think some of them has gone into the pit, I'm not mistaken. Let's take a quick look. Freddie Teo, Brendan Fernando, and Andreas Wolf have to serve a drive-through penalty, and Anthony Munoz stop and go for 30. So I think it'd be wise for Anthony to serve that before the action. If not, he's going to get penalized. Yep. Okay, Freddie Teo. Here we have nice livery from his. This is a BMW. That's right. Looking very cool. Okay, Freddie Teo, BMW Sim Racing. Right, currently in 7th position. The weather, my goodness, is not slowing down anytime soon. The track's all wet. So the guys have to really think about their strategy right now if they've actually considered a wet track, because it's not a fun thing to do. Okay, we've seen cars not being able to, at the speed that they're going, especially if they're going down the Mistral Straight, right? They gotta be able to brake a little bit earlier, and to really control the cars. We've seen cars swerving left and right on wet surfaces as well. Okay, not a funny thing to do. Alright, 6 seconds left in race 1. So if there are any changes in the position, alright, drivers are driving cautiously, I can understandably. Currently we have Joey Gutierrez first, Paul Lopez in second, and Muhammad Zikir in third. Alright, as we're ending up, wrapping up for race 1. Well, we'll see lots of difference, because when we come to race 2, where it's 30 minutes, alright, and things might change a little. You do it here. Alright, for those you just joined us, welcome to the Asian E Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series, where it's a combination of 2 classes B and C for these guys to compete. Alright, now we currently have 12 competitors, and here we see on screen right now is Freddie Teo, who just completed. He's going to the pit right now. Oh, drive-through, smart guy. Okay, there's Brendan Fernando as well, and Andreas Wolf. I wonder why they haven't done their drive-through yet. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Of course, can't wait for race 2. Because that's half an hour, 30 minutes, things can change. So we need to see how well the guys perform under such demanding conditions. If you join us, we have 12 races currently in race 1. Haris Zafari Shami, Muhammad Zikir, Joey Gutierrez, Paul Lopez, Bernie Ronquillo, Brendan Fernando, Voltes Seiko, Alvin Chung, Budiman, Freddie Teo, Anthony Munoz, and Andreas Wolf. Oh, the weather is still not slowing down. The guys are really trying to get in the best times. Okay, but it's not that easy. Down the straights, Haris Zafri Shami. Okay, overtaken by Muhammad Zikir, who has now the fastest lap. Oh my goodness. Okay, now he's just running out and trying the best. They're still getting used to the weather itself. Whoops. Haris is just trying his best. So the guys right now all preparing for a race 2. Oh, it's the first time I see the cars using wipers. Windscreen wipers. Ah, the gas. Okay. Alright. What we have for Muhammad Zikir, Haris Zafari Shami, Joey Gutierrez, Paul Lopez, Bernie Ronquillo, Brendan Fernando, Voltes Seiko, Budiman, Alvin Chung, Freddie Teo, Anthony Munoz, and Andreas Wolf. Okay, lots for them to prepare right now. Now that they've gone through the first race, I think at the back of their mind, I was thinking it's not going to be very easy. It's going to be slippery, and they have to be extremely careful. okay, and how they basically handle themselves. Braking points are affected. Choice of tires, I suppose, is also one factor, but that's up for them. And it's interesting to note that if you look at the table, there'll be different guys coming in with different timing. Hard to say who's anyone. You have like Voltes Seiko, you have Mohammad Zikir, Harish, Zafari Shami as well. So this three will be, I would say, the important guys to look out for in race 2. You notice the Harish Zafari Shami, a familiar name. Yep, he's been in our past 3 seasons. I would say he's a racer with experience. Alright, but confidence-wise, he still feels that he's not up with the big boys. Hopefully, by maybe this season, he'll be able to. These Harish Zafari Shami from D Station Racing. Okay. Well, like you say, the circuit itself is quite exciting. We have Mohammad Zikir listed here, the timings that they have. The session has actually just ended, and we are ready. I hope you are too. For those you just joined us, welcome to the H&E Endurance Series Lite Series. Okay, we are going for race 2. There'll be half an hour. Alright, and we just can't wait. You have, as you can see on your screen right now, you have Zafari Shami at the front, followed by Alvin Chung and Freddie Teo and Voltes Seiko. Now that we've experienced race 1, I'm wondering what's in the back of their mind right now in how they're gonna get this done and start to get this race on the way. Unexpected chain of event. The bad weather has come in, so we need to see exactly how this will affect the competition. It's not easy, especially there's lots of turns. They got like 14 turns, and some of them like going down the Mistral Strait itself. Okay, for that turn is gonna be really slippery. So the guys have to really be extremely careful in exactly where their braking zone is, when to apply their brakes. Okay, I've been cases of car already swerving left and right, so I think the guys are just trying to get clear understanding of what's gonna happen during the next race. Now, whether or not they need the strategy to pit stop and change whatever they need to, alright, there's a lot of factors involved. So these, I would say that the drivers have already thought through exactly their plan of attack and how they can go about getting this. So right now we can see there are a couple of names that I want to look out for, like Voltes Seiko. Alright, you have Joey Gutierrez, Harish Shami. Okay, these are some of the drivers that are really giving it their best. They know that they have to, because if not, or else they will lose some important points. Because the first few races is very important. You get to suss out the competitors as well during live. Okay, when they're racing and they know exactly what to expect. I think they didn't expect the rain to be pouring as well. Alright, so we will know more about it. Well, in the meantime, we're going for a short break. Okay, don't touch that dial, we'll be right back.
Penrite, a 100% Aussie company, pride themselves on their commitment to all forms of motorsport in Australia, from the very grassroots to competing and succeeding at the highest level. It's always been a big part of their DNA. And this real-world testbed for their products ensures the lubricants and fluids you buy for your vehicle have benefited from the development of being punished in a way that only competition can. Penrite, it competes, you win.
Welcome back. You're watching the Ancient E Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series. We are at Circuit Paul Ricard, currently waiting for Race 2. We have lots of action around. Looks like the weather has cleared up a little bit. That's great news for the racers. Race 1 wasn't that fantastic because the rain just all of a sudden started pouring and the cars were kind of being very cautious. Okay, but not for the Race 2 right now. Weather's come. I don't think the ground is all dried up at the moment, but we have Joey Gutierrez, Andreas Wolf, Bernie Ronquillo. We have Mohamed Zikir, Freddy Teo. We have Budiman, Anthony Munoz, Voltes Seiko, Brendan Fernando, Paul Lopez, Elvin Chung, and Haris Zafari Shami. Okay, on grid and waiting. Alright, now in the back of their mind, they changed. Okay, weather's not a factor right now. Let's go racing. Alright. So, I'm waiting, you're racing, thank you for joining us. This is Race 2, and we're waiting for them to begin. Alright, okay, for those of you, oh, I got Elvin very eager, and then they're off, they're rolling. Joey Gutierrez in front as well as usual, followed by Andreas Wolf and Bernie Ronquillo. Race 1 had a lot of drive-through incidences, but I think that's over. Let's focus on Race 2 right now. Weather's better. I think we're going to see lots of good racing right now. Okay. So, you can see nice, shiny, and everyone is ready to go. I am, you are, let's go racing, and then they're off. Right now, Joey Gutierrez is trying to go into the lead right now. Some of the cars are trying to find their ways through. Freddy Teo has gone outside of Joey Gutierrez and is trying to find his way through. Okay, Joey Gutierrez is really hanging out with Mohamed Zikir, but can he get from the outside? We have Freddy Teo sneaking in from the outside as well. Okay, followed by the rest. Ooh. Now Joey is holding on at the front, followed by Freddy Teo. Okay, and guess who's we have? Andreas Wolf, Joey Gutierrez, Freddy Teo, Mohamed Zikir, Bernie Ronquillo, Paul Lopez, Voltes Seiko, Haris Shami, Anthony Munoz, Brendan Fernando, Alvin Chung, and Budiman. Alright, Gutierrez right now giving chase to Andreas Wolf, who's opened up a lead in front. Okay, Freddy Teo trying to close up the gap between Joey as well, followed by Freddy Teo, Mohamed Zikir, Bernie Ronquillo. Down this stretch, everyone's making that move right now. Because the weather is so much better. Here we go down Mistral Straight. Quite spaced out, everyone. But then again, okay, oops. They have Andreas Wolf really opening up the gap, isn't he? He's gone all crazy for Race 2. Because he was having some issues in Race 1 as well. So he's trying to make up for lost time, I say. Alright. If you just joined us, welcome. This is Race 2 of the Asian E Endurance Series Lite Series. We have lots of action happening right now. We have in front Andreas Wolf in first position, followed by Joey Gutierrez in second, Freddy Teo in third, and Bernie Ronquillo in fourth, Mohamed Zikir in fifth, Paul Lopez in sixth, Voltes Seiko in seventh, Haris Zafari Shami in eighth, Anthony Manus in nine, Brendan Fernando's, Alvin Chung, and Budiman in 10, 11, and 12 respectively. Alright, the guys are now getting used to it, closing the gap. Joey has his eyes on Andreas. Andreas just has to win in front of him. He's just trying to maintain his lead. And look at it, Andreas Wood has the fastest lap. Woohoo! I did tell you, I mentioned it much earlier on, don't write people off that soon. I mean, the race one, and initially we had a few guys who were looking to be rather dangerous, but not that soon. Now they're making that turns 3 and 4. We have Andreas Wolf tackling turn 5, deep turn to 6, and making his way down to the Mistral Straight, where most probably they will pick up to floor that speed and try and gain as much distance as possible. And here he goes, Andreas Wolf giving all he's got down that stretch. Can Joey close that gap behind him? Well, this remains to be seen. Andreas enjoying his moment right now. He's really pounding this track all the way down Okay, the Mistral straight, and he's going to make that an all-important turn 8. Look at the gap between them. Oh. There he goes right now, down the bend straight, making it turn 9 and view set. Then turning in, around, down to beat laps 10, corrections, corners 10 and 11, the bend a bit. Okay, both have in control right now. Looks like he's the man to beat. But Joey has closed up the gap slightly. Alright, whether or not he can overtake Andreas remains to be seen, but he's really caught up with him. And most probably Andreas will be able to see what's happening at the back, seeing Joey breathing down his throat. Let's check at Freddie Teo right now. Freddie Teo has Bernie Ronquillo pushing him right now. If he doesn't close the gap, it's all these cars are pulling. We have Bernie, Velko, Paul, Mohammad Zikir, Haris Shami closing up the gap for against Freddie Teo right now. Okay, the gap is important. Guys are closing up. Look at that. Yes, Freddie Teo has hurt me because everyone is really pushing it right now. The gap between Andreas Wolf and Joey Gutierrez has even closed up even more. Okay, can Bernie give chase to Freddie? Alright, with Paul Lopez trying Kevin to overtake Voltaire, Seiko, but unsuccessful. Alright, now they're making that crucial turn. It's a good opportunity to overtake as well, but everyone's playing it cautiously right now, going around the bend. Okay, here we go, and the clock right now is 24 minutes and 50 seconds left in race 2. It's still early, lots up for grabs for race 2. Voltaire Seiko being chased by Hari Zafri Shami. The gap between them, take the sight right now. Voltaire Seiko. Andreas Wolf has clocked the fastest lap time again. Well, I think we're gonna see the competition at hand. Hopefully the weather holds up. So far it's looking really good. Alright, we have Hari Zafari Shami really giving chase to Voltaire Seiko. He's closing up the gap around the bend. Can he try to take him from the inside? Oh, that was close. Oh, look at that. Trying to open again. A good move by Seiko, just trying to prevent him from clearing, but no, Harris is trying to take him from the inside. Well, possibly, no, he closed the gap. Voltaire Seiko is trying to hold on to his position. Because you have Harris Zafari Shami sneaky, trying to get him from the outside. Can he not? Just waiting for an opportunity. Alright, you have Freddie Teo opening up the gap between himself and Voltaire Seiko. And the rest of Paul Lopez and Mohammad Zikir following close as well. Seiko has pulled slightly ahead. Okay, I don't know what's behind the mind of Haris Zafri Shami. Is trying to go. Whoa, there's a skid from Voltaire Seiko. Good recovery. But he's lost out. 3 cars has passed him. But Brandon Fernando is side by side with Freddie. But Bernie Ronquillo is trying to close the gap between himself and Freddie Teo. Freddie Teo is desperately trying to open up the gap there. But Ronquillo has pulled away. Excitement right now coming in. Bernie Ronquillo currently in 3rd. Alright, he's got to worry. He's looking straight ahead for Joey Gutierrez, who's a bit ahead in front. But he knows that he just got to check his 6 right now, because Freddie Teo is really sticking close behind like a leech. Alright, he's closed the gap. He's trying to find an opportunity to overtake him. Not that soon. Bernie closing the gap around that area. Okay, here we go, Freddie. Wow, Andreas Wolf still ahead with Joey Gutierrez, but look at Bernie Ronquillo holding on to 3rd position. He knows Freddie wants that position desperately, but he's not going to just give it to him like that. He's going to make him work really hard right now. Down the stretch. Exciting times ahead. Look at that. Freddie is really trying to close the gap. He's thinking back in his mind, how can I overtake Bernie Ronquillo? That was a good move from Bernie on 3 occasions, trying to prevent Freddie from overtaking him. But how long can he hold it? We see Freddie is right. He's just closing the gap right now. He's trying to find an opportunity to get through. Oh, what a race. 22 minutes left in race 2. No change to the top 3 right now. In 1st position, Andreas Wolf. 2nd, Joey Gutierrez. 3rd, Bernie Ronquillo. But action between 3rd and 4th, ding-donging back and forth. We have Freddie Teo trying desperately to overtake Bernie Ronquillo, but Bernie is doing a fine job trying to hold his friend in there. But whether or not he can hold on is another thing. Alright, we need to see how this unfolds. and not behind of Freddie Teo. We have Haris Zafri Shami. You know how fast he can get. I don't know what kind of game Haris is playing right now. I think he's playing on a very cautioned way of looking at an opportunity for him. You know how drivers are. They always have an eye out for two drivers ding-dong back and forth. They get so focused among themselves that they actually leave an opportunity for him to sneak in. We've seen that happening in all the previous season as well. Okay, here we go again, like ham and tongs between Freddie Teo and Bernie Ronquillo. Will Freddie make his move again? He's trying desperately to find good move from Bernie Ronquillo. Trying to prevent Freddie from taking any chances of overtaking him. But I firmly believe the moment Freddie overtakes Bernie, he's going to go all out and go after Joey Gutierrez. Whether or not Andreas Wolff and Joey Gutierrez, the gap has it been close, I'm not too sure right now, but we can see that the action right now is between 3rd, 4th and 5th, between Bernie Ronquillo, Freddie Teo and Haris Zafri Shami. Now Bernie has opened up the gap between himself and Freddie Teo, but we know it could be done deliberately. Freddie is just holding back to see where the best opportunity right now. And it's starting to drizzle. Oh my goodness, just when we thought the rain will not come and things might change right now, but hopefully not too much. The guys are prepared. Okay, hopefully down the stretch right now, the Mistral Straight. Okay, this is where they really pick up speed and try to close up the gap as much as they can. Down the bend, we have Andreas Wolff just making around the bend of turn 9 to turn 10, followed closely by Joey Gutierrez. And we have Bernie Ronquillo right now just doing the turn around 9 too. So they're not that far, just closing up the gap. But really, Bernie has to keep his eyes on Freddie Teo. But Freddie Teo, I think he's gotten overtaken by Haris Zafri Shami. Can't see much right now, but then again, just around the turn, things that happen. There we have Haris Zafri Shami just slightly ahead. But Freddie's trying to take from outside, but then his acceleration big from Haris Zafri Shami. He's currently in front of Freddie Teo. He's not going to give him any space right now. What a move! Top Andreas Wolff and Joey Gutierrez still ahead right in front in 1st and 2nd. There we have Bernie Ronquillo just passing in. Okay, it's a close gap. That's a grouping right now between 1st and 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, 6, 7, 8 as well. Here we have Paul Lopez being chased by Mohammad Zikir around the men, making the first turning from turn 1 and going around turn 2. Okay, Mohammad Zikir trying to find an opportunity to overtake, but Paul Ryan Lopez is just really hugging the side there, not giving him any opportunity as well. If you just joined us, welcome to the HDE Endurance Series Season 4 Light Race. This is race number 2, 18 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. We currently have Andreas Wolff, Joey Gutierrez and Bernie Ronquillo, 1st, 2nd and 3rd respectively. But lots of action between positions 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Okay, the race is still halfway. We haven't had any pit stops at the well. I don't know what's the strategy involved. There was some slight rain drizzle. Oh, Lopez has swung to the left. This is giving... Wow, what a defensive move he did. That's interesting, right across. Okay, this must come to a shock for Mohammad Zikir. I was wondering what on earth is he doing. Paul Lopez is trying to confuse Mohammad Zikir because he's aiming for Haris Zafri Shami. Okay, Andreas Wolff and Joey Gutierrez, they are still in the position, 1st and 2nd position, but Bernie Ronquillo is keeping an eye out for Haris Zafri Shami because Haris Zafri Shami had overtaken Freddie Teo, but Freddie Teo has fallen back down to 9th position. They are overtaken by Mohammad Zikir, Brendan Fernando and Anthony Munoz. Oh dear. Alright, we have Lopez trying to hold the gap. Mohammad Zikir is really trying to find a way to overtake Lopez, but Lopez is doing a fine job holding his position. Let's see some action now, shall we? Okay, and not too far behind Mohammad Zikir is Brendan Fernando, who's slowly closing the gap between himself and Mohammad Zikir. Lopez doing a very slow turn, right slippery, you can see the road there. So is Mohammad Zikir. Alright, Mohammad Zikir has gone into the pit. Bernie Ronquillo and Zafri Shami has gone to the pit as well. Alright, early pits from the guys. This should be the midpoint. We have Andreas Wolf has gone in as well. Our runner, he has the fastest lap right now, followed by Joey Guaitires. Okay, here comes Paul Lopez. You'll be wondering when he's gonna pit. Is he gonna capitalize on the gap? Because between himself, not too big a gap between first and second. So currently right now he is in third position. Alright, it's the inside of his car right now. He's struggling to control the car. It's a bit slippery. Okay, but whether or not at the pace he's going right now, he's gonna capitalize on any of the car that's pit right now. Okay, it remains to be seen. So Paul Lopez currently is in first position. Alright, and we have Andreas Wolf. Okay, how fast he's going to come on. Now he's going to take the opportunity right now. The weather is not helping Paul Lopez. He's trying his best to capitalize on this. Down the stretch. He's picking up. If you just joined us, welcome to the H&E Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series. We are 15 minutes 34 seconds into race 2. Alright, but don't be deceived, a couple of the cars have gone into the pit. So on overall right now we've got Paul Lopez in first position, Andreas Wolf in second, Joey Guaitires in third, Bernie Ronquillo in fourth, Harry Zafri Shami in fifth, Mohamed Zikir in sixth, Brendan Fernando in seven, Freddie Teo in eight, Anthony Munoz 9, Budiman in 10, Elvin Chung 11, and Voltes Seiko in 12. Now we're looking at Paul Lopez right now. He hasn't pit yet, so he's just going around and hopefully trying to get as much time to cut down the time. But at the pace he's going right now, because of the rain, he's not doing much right now. Hopefully we'll see more of it when the car starts going out. Turns, 14 turns for this Circuit Paul Ricard. Okay, especially with the rain, it's not going to be easy. Crazy turns for turns 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are where if it rains really heavy, it's going to get very, very slippery and dangerous for them as well. And spoke at Paul Lopez has decided to pit his in as well. Okay, it's this part of his strategy. He knows. Alright, there's 14 minutes 18 seconds left in race 2. Just praying that the weather will hold and we can see more action pretty soon. Alright, with join us, there are 12 races on track currently right now. It was quite exciting in race 1, but race 2 is going to be a little bit tricky because right now there's a lot of changing and a couple of the cars have already pit, and whether or not that has affected the standings remains to be seen. We'll see more of the action right now. Oops, someone just passed, and here Lopez has just joined the track right now and is picking up speed, and here we have Andreas Wolf. Okay, the man with the fastest lap. He's doing fine in the first half of the race of race 2. He was doing exceptionally well with a big lead in front of Joey Guaitires. But sadly though, in race 1 he faced some problems and he didn't really make an impact in race 1. He had a drive-through penalty, and I suppose the reason why he's doing so much right now in race 2 is to make up for it. Now, of course, we all know the race is very important. The points matters. And if you take a quick look right now, okay, Andreas Wolf is currently in first position, followed by Paul Lopez. Then third is Joey Guaitires. Fourth is Haris Zafri Shami. 5 is Bernie Ronquillo. Mohamed Zikir in 6. Brendan Fernando is 7. Anthony Munoz in 8. Freddie Teo 9. Budiman 10. Valka Seiko 11. And Elvin Chung in 12. Well, it looks like the rain's not going to stop Andreas Wolf. He knows he has it within his power to win this race at the rate he's going. Alright. But I say, commenters, we don't want to jinx anything. And here we have Bernie Ronquillo, okay, giving chase to Haris Zafari Shami. And they're down the Mistral Straight as well. Alright. Mohamed Zikir bringing down the throat, okay, of Bernie Ronquillo. Again, it's like these two guys are going ham and tongs. Alright, Bernie Ronquillo making that turn, all important turn right now, just to get it straightened out as it is. He's got a gap right now in front of him. He has Haris Zafri Shami to give chase to. because you know how fast Harris is able to get. But now because of the rain right now, it's slowing things down. All right. Bernie Ronquillo trying his best to open up the gap between himself and Muhammad Zikir, but we know Muhammad Zikir is like a leech. In the earlier first half of the race, he was closing the gap and almost overtook him. And Bernie had to pull some magic tricks out from his bag in order to hold Muhammad Zikir in his place. Okay, right now. But look at Andreas Wolf. He's still in first position, followed by Paul Lopez, Joey Gutierrez. Something who has just put out at the side. Can't see the car right now, but Bernie Ronquillo is worried right now because Muhammad Zikir there. Voltes Seiko has pulled to the side. Hopefully nothing major holds on a technical issue. Just take a quick look right now. We have Anthony Munoz and Fernando, alright, and Freddie Teo, 7, 8, and 9 respectively. Haris Zafari Shami looks like he just joined. He's giving chase to Paul Lopez. Alright, he's going to pressure him soon because he wants that position. He knows it. We know how Haris is. He can be aggressive if he wants to. So this is the part of Haris that you're going to see. He's going to be competitive. I spoke to him once. He said this time he's going to give it his best. And he means it. And who doesn't if you're a race? He is neck and neck right now. Can he overtake? This is a straight right now. One car after the other car. He's coming to the right. What's he going to do? Zigzagging in. Down this stretch. Look at the two cars go. Paul Lopez and Haris Zafari Shami. They are just toying with one another. Can he make it from the inside? No. Oh, that's a wide turn from Paul Lopez. Haris Zafari Shami has overtaken him. What a move. It's like he presented to him that position right now. Andreas Wolf in first position. Joey Gutierrez in second. And Paul Lopez in third. What happened? What happened? Oh my goodness. Haris Zafari Shami now. He's got his eyes set. Okay, for Joey Gutierrez. Oh, what a move. Oh my goodness. Huh, almost lost my voice there. Yay. If you just joined us, welcome to the Asian Endurance Series Season 4 Lite Series. Alright, we are going to go for a short break. Don't touch that dial. The action will be right back.
Penrite, a 100% Aussie company, pride themselves on their commitment to all forms of motorsport in Australia, from the very grassroots to competing and succeeding at the highest level. It's always been a big part of their DNA. And this real-world testbed for their products ensures the lubricants and fluids you buy for your vehicle have benefited from the development of being punished in a way that only competition can. Penrite, it competes, you win.
Air, fuel, spark, the trinity of power. You need all three to bring your engine to life. Kenny and Norm knew that, which is why for over 50 years, the company that bears their name has been re-engineering what filtration can do. Engineered to protect against dirt and scientifically proven to provide up to 50% more airflow. K&N, 50 years of performance and innovation.
Well, welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the Asian Endurance Series Season 4 Light Race. We are coming in the 8-minute mark left on race 2. We have Andreas Wolf in first position, Joey Gutierrez in second, and Haris Zafari Shami in third. What an action-packed bid for the third and fourth position when we had this Paul Lopez and Haris Zafari Shami neck and neck. But here we have right now Bernie Ronquillo trying to hold his position with Muhammad Zikir at the back. All right. What is going to happen right now? Down this stretch is so exciting because whichever car prevails in more speed, they're making that right-hand turn right now. Okay, keeping in position, big white turn. Okay, can they close up the gap between themselves? Muhammad Zikir, Bernie Ronquillo, and Paul Lopez. Okay, Zikir is trying desperately to overtake. He has this little problem with him. And what's happened to Paul Lopez? He kind of pulled off to the side, couldn't see much. But here's the action right now. Bernie Ronquillo is trying to close the gap. Oh, he got nudged. Muhammad Zikir has nudged Bernie Ronquillo. Oh my goodness, what happened? Zikir has stopped. He's going to pick up speed right now. Oh, they have... What is that? Oh my goodness, what happened? Hopefully it's not a major issue right now. Bernie has overtaken. What a way. Muhammad Zikir is giving way to Bernie Ronquillo. Good, true sportsmanship. Well done, guys. Well done. All right, Benny Okilo has gone back to his position again, currently in 4th position, followed by Mohamed Zikir, Paul Lopez, Anthony Munoz, Brandon Fernando, Freddie Teo, Budiman, and Elvin Chung. Benny Ronquillo is trying to give chase to Joey Gutierrez, currently the top 3. Andreas Wolf, Haris Zafri Shami, and guess what? While all the action I got distracted, Haris Zafri Shami has overtaken Joey Gutierrez for 2nd position. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Oh. Drummers, I promise you, Joey Gutierrez must be hitting his head right now. How on earth did he let Haris Zafri Shami overtake him? Well, all still not lost. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in race 2. I promise you there's lots of excitement. Okay, with a little bit of rain dasher, but I think it's just turned a bit cloudy. The rain has stopped, but the ground's still wet. Brendan Fernando is being given chase by Francis Teo. Alright. Oh, they're closing the gap right now. Things happening. If you just join us, we are into the last 5 minutes and 50 seconds of the Asian E-Endurance Season 4 light race. Okay, race number 2. Lots of dramas happening right now. But in position, first position, you have Andreas Wolf with the fastest lap. We are followed by Haris Zafri Shami, Joey Gutierrez, Paul Lopez, Benny Ronquillo, Mohamed Zikir, Anthony Munoz, Brendan Fernando, Francis Teo Budiman, and Elvin Chung. Francis Teo is giving Fernando a good chase right now. It's just one car space between themselves down the stretch. Brendan is really holding on. He's trying to close that gap between them. Oh my goodness, I told you there's action everywhere. From 8 and 9, 4th and 5th, 1st and 2nd. Action. Just join us. This is the Circuit Paul Ricard. Lots of drama happening right now. And it was a big ding dong beat. Francis Teo has made his move on the outside. What happened? Fernando has gone wide. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hopefully it's nothing serious. What a wide turn he made. He's kind of like presented to him. Oh, Fernando. What a move. Anthony. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ah. Andreas Wolf. Haris Zafri Shami still in front. Joey Gutierrez right now trying to get. Look at the replay right now. Fernando went off really wide and he gave that opportunity. Oh my goodness. For Freddie Teo right now. Freddie Teo is really doing it. Yeah, Lopez. Paul Lopez is ding-donging with Anthony Munoz. It's like it's a one-on-one thing right now for them. Okay, Anthony Munoz is trying to hold on to his position with Paul Lopez desperately trying to overtake him. Okay, with Freddie Teo and Brendan Fernando behind him, 8 and 9 respectively. Oh, look at that. What a move. Good control. Slippery slopes, I tell you. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Munoz must be looking at his mirror right now. Okay, Paul. Here's Benny Ronquillo currently in 4th. Mohamed Zikir is chasing Benny Ronquillo. Both of them 4th and 5th respectively. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock. Race 2 has all of a sudden taken a life of its own. It's so exciting. If you just join us, I'm almost losing my voice. Hopefully you not too. Let's take a look. Who is this right now? We have Benny Ronquillo and Mohamed Zikir down this stretch again. It's like a replay of the earlier pit. Can he handle the pressure right now? He's ready to hold there. One vehicle pass. Can he overtake him? Look at that. I don't think so. It looks like they're strolling at this pace right now. Between 4th and 5th drama. Oh, no, he's making his move right now on the outside. Can he? No, Benny blocked him a little. Good move. Benny makes a right-hand turn. Mohamed Zikir kind of went off a little while. Oh, taking his opportunity to get back in the straight. Oh, dear. Look at that. Down round turn 9. Oh. Can he overtake him this move? He's trying to make him, hopefully he makes the thing. But down turns 10 and 11 down to 12. Oh, Mohamed Zikir has made his move. Can he? No, not now. Benny's going to take it back again. No, I don't think so. They're just being cautious. Mohamed Zikir. Oh! Oh no! Mohamed Zikir hit Benny Ronquillo off the track. Both cars are off right now. Then we look. Anthony Munoz, Freddie Teo, Paul Lopez, Brendan Fernando have capitalized on it. Benny Ronquillo has made it big. Mohamed Zikir has gone back on track right now. Everyone's desperately, oh my goodness. All these actions driving me nuts. Holy moly. Look at that. It started off from here. It was a move to coming in. It was a tight turn. He didn't give enough space and then he nudged him in the back there. And Mohamed Zikir and Benny Ronquillo went off the track. Of course, you have like Freddie Teo, Anthony, and Paul Lopez and Brendan Fernando capitalizing on that opportunity. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds left for race 2. Okay, I think I'm having more action at the back from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, first and second is sealed. Alright, if you just join us, we have Andreas Wolf in first position, followed by Harry Zafri Shami in third, Joey Gutierrez. Ay, ay, ay. Nice scene here. Looks like everyone's alone. It's like a casual drive, isn't it? Alright, much action here. Paul, Ryan Lopez, Mohamed Ezekiel, Bernie Ronquillo. Oh my goodness. The last minute gas. Okay, good spacing between all the cars right now, but there are a lot of actions at the back as well. I wonder what's happening with Andreas Wolf. Is he having a scenic view with Harry Zafri Shami? Yeah, we have. Spoke too soon. Andreas Wolf in the lead. Look at that. Oh, it's just like a touring right now. It's like a little run. He's so relaxed right now. His nearest competitor is Harry. There he is, Harry Zafari Shami. Okay, he's not a close second right now. Okay, if you just joined us, we are down to the last 40 seconds of the Asian E Endurance Series Season 4 light race. We have Andreas Wolf coming down the straight. Oh, look at that. He's waving to the guys at the stand right now, I suppose, virtually. Look at that. He is on a roll. What's happening back here, right? Ezekiel, Ronquillo, and that's what? Paul Lopez. Yes, we have Paul Lopez here. Behind Bernie Ronquillo. Oh my goodness, there was lots of drama at the back. Moma Ezekiel as well in front. These guys, we're going to have a discussion later on, I suppose. What happened in that replay? Unbelievable. Alright. Lots of action. We have Andreas Wolf down to his final lap right now. There was no sign of second place Harry Zafri Shami, so there's no competition over there in the top 3 right now. Okay, but there's more action here between Brendan Fernando, Francis Teo, Paul Lopez, Bernie Ronquillo, and Moma Ezekiel, Bernie and Paul Lopez down the straight. Okay, making that last turn into turn 1. Lopez is trying to overtake Bernie Ronquillo from the outside, and he does. Whoa, look at that. I like the guys doing this driving right now, right? It's very competitive to the very last second. Look at it right now. We have in first place. Okay, all the way. Look at that. Harris is so far behind. It's ridiculous. There's an equal spacing between them. Oh my goodness. Ah, look at that. It's a cluster all the way down, the guys. Ah, exciting times, I'm trying to tell you. Alright, with Alvin Chung just passing the line. He's got another lap to go, I'm not mistaken. But look at it right now. Okay, the top 3 is sealed. I don't see any competition. If it ends this way, we have Andreas Wolf in first position, followed by Harry Zafari Shami and Joey Gutierrez. More action at the back with Anthony Munoz, Freddy Teo, Brendan Fernando, Moma Ezekiel, Paul Lopez, Bernie Ronquillo, and Budiman and Alvin Chung. And here we go, flashing his headlights. The man has done it. Andreas Wolf comes in first. All my beer racing. I'll hold this beer for him. Alright, look at that. Yee-ha-ha! Andreas Wolf has done it. He has won race 2. What a comeback from race 1. Well done. Followed by Harry Zafari Shami in second position and Joey Gutierrez in third. What a race. What a race. Amazing. We had rain. We had drama. We had cars going off tracks. I have a runaway. What a performance from Andreas Wolf. Alright, but too bad between Paul Lopez, Bernie Ronquillo and Moma Ezekiel. They're trying to get their act together. Sometimes, things happen in race, but here we are. Alright. Last few cars coming in. Anthony Munoz, followed by Freddy Teo and Brendan Fernandez. What a race, what a race. Look at that. Yeah, time for performance. Okay, alright. Oh, what a race! Quick look right now. Overall position, we have Andreas Wolf in first, Harry Safri Shami in second, Joey Gutierrez in third, Anthony Munoz, Freddie Teo, Brandon Fernando, Mohamed Zikir, Bernie Ronquillo, Budiman, Paul Lopez, and Alvin Chung. Andreas Wolf with a time of 31 minutes 45.588 seconds. What a race! What a comeback for Andreas Wolf, who didn't do that well in race 1, but he has done it. He has taken pole, and he's number 1 in race 2. What a race between these two races. It's amazing. I think all these guys are doing fantastic. Well, we'll come to the end of round 1 of the AS Lite Series, but do remember to join us for round 2. Registration commences on the 1st of April, but there's a slight twist. We can't tell you where we'll be racing, Nick, because it's the mystery challenge. That's right, my favorite. Jang, jang, jang. So you can think all you want, alright? But before we sign off, we would like to thank all our sponsors: Penrite, The Brake Shop, K&N, and Motivation Accessory, and Motorsport Singapore for sanctioning our race. We'll come to the end of the show. In the meantime, for participants, keep practicing, and we'll see you on the 10th of April for round 2 of our first mystery challenge of the Asian E-Endurance Series Season 4 Light Race. So see you at the racetrack. Stay safe. Ciao.
30 seconds. Okay, it's live now.
Hey,
Hey Dennis.
how you doing?
Good, good. Hey Dennis, can you just I'm leaving the Zoom. Can you just talk? There's Erwin here. Can you just continue talking, just go through the script or something, just say some things.
Testing 1 2 3 testing. Low damage for all cars. Running start. Weather variable. Flags rules on. Yellow blue. Pass setup is variable. Set times for practice. Qualifying to the race. Track. Circuit Paul Ricard. Server name AES. Password. Fruits for all. Fruits for all.
Okay, how's the sound check? Can you hear me,
Hey Dennis, you there, Dennis?
Alvin? Yeah, I'm here.
Hello Dennis.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you from here.
Can't hear me?
So I'm talking to you, but Erwin is listening to what you are saying. We're just testing and making sure that all the sounds are going through to all the streaming platforms.
Okay, so who can hear me? Irvin, you can hear me, is it?
Soundtrack, you sound decent.
It's my usual. This is the usual setup. This is the usual, everything that...
I can't
Hold
hear
on,
Dennis from on my headphone. Yeah. Unless we combine and share the headphones. Okay, Dennis.
cut in the
Yeah,
actual
there's no
feed.
cut. Yeah, there's a bit
Okay,
ongoing.
okay.
That's why we have this thing that pop up say waiting while connecting and reconnecting and stuff like that. So we don't want like the viewer to move away or have to re-click into a Class A series. So that's why we come up with this Lite series, and then before the actual Class A start.
Right, so
like a pause.
it just basically it extends the light race.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm on the Facebook page, but how come there's no actual
Just a moment.
stream of the race?
That's it. Yeah. Can you find it?
I'm on Facebook
Hang on, yeah.
and
Oh,
I
Dennis,
don't
join
actually
something
see the race. I don't see the Facebook the live feed of the race at
Yeah,
all on Facebook.
Got this.
Guys, can you listen to me? I do not see the actual live race on the Facebook AES page. Where is this? Yeah, it's nothing.
Yes, we are starting live. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, Dennis, nice talking to you. I shall put the headset back. I think Jack will be on the seat right back.